My dear sister, have you ever watched your child go quiet when daddy walks in? Or noticed them flinch when he raises his voice? You are not imagining it. Children living with a narcissistic father face a kind of silent emotional war, and it is your job as the godly mother to protect them. In today's video, we will go through 5 simple biblical strategies to guard your children's hearts, even if your husband doesn't change. Stay with me till the last strategy. Number 5 might just be the most powerful action you will ever take for your children. Let's be real, sister. Some of our children are already growing up too fast, not because they want to, but because they live in fear. I remember a sister who came crying to me after church. Her 8-year-old son told her, "Mummy, when Daddy is angry, I feel like I should disappear inside the ground." That child was slowly being erased. Her husband would insult her in front of the kids. He would usually say things like, "You are so useless. I'm sorry for the type of children you are raising here." Though I'm not surprised, nobody in your family can reach up to my personality in their lifetime. Your whole family members are so useless, so I wouldn't expect much from you. And the children sitting in that room would act like they didn't hear, but they heard everything. Some of you are in that exact boat. He disciplines them with shouting instead of teaching. He beats them, and when they cry, he mocks them. He tells your son, "Stop crying like a woman," or accuses your daughter of being lazy when she's only 9. And when you speak up, he says, "Don't raise weaklings." Or worse, accuses you of turning the children against him. Faithful queen, that is not discipline. That is manipulation. But you are not powerless. The Bible says in Proverbs 22:6, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." It didn't say let your husband train them in abuse. It said, you the parent, guided by wisdom. God has given you the spiritual responsibility to cover those children. And in 2 Timothy 1:5, we see Paul reminding Timothy of the faith passed down from his grandmother, Lois, and Mother Eunice. Not his father, his mother. Has it ever occurred to you that God usually uses mothers to break generational patterns? From the beginning of the Old Testament up to this generation, God has been using women to crush the heads of Satan. And he will use you too in your family. 5 biblical strategies to protect your children. Strategy 1, speak truth over your children daily. Words are powerful. Every morning before school or chores, say something like, "You are loved. You are not what anyone says. You are what God says." One sister told me her husband called their daughter good for nothing after she spilled water. That evening, she sat her daughter down and said, "You are smart. God says you are fearfully and wonderfully made." Over time, her daughter started walking taller. This is not flattery, it is healing. Strategy 2, create a safe space at home. Let your kids know that your presence is their peace. If your husband starts shouting, calmly take the kids into another room. No drama. Tell them, "This is not how we talk. Let's breathe." You're not dishonoring your husband, you're teaching peace. Remember Abigail in 1 Samuel 25? She protected her whole household from Nabal's foolishness without insulting him, and God honored her wisdom. Strategy 3, set boundaries with dad's influence. Yes, sister, even children need protection from manipulation. If he tells them things like, "Your mother doesn't want me to love you," counter it with calm truth. "Daddy is upset, but I will never turn you against him." If he demands full control over discipline, you can say, "We will discipline them with love and respect. I won't support fear-based parenting." You are not being rebellious. You are being responsible. If you're enjoying this, stay with me. Strategy 5 is one I use personally, and it works like fire. Strategy 4, teach them to talk to God. Even small children can pray. Teach them to say, "Jesus, help me when I'm scared." "God, protect my heart." One woman said her 10-year-old son told her, "Mummy, I prayed today when Daddy was shouting at me. I felt like Jesus held my hand." That's what we want. Kids who know how to reach heaven even if earth feels like chaos. Those special seeds from God's chosen woman. Strategy 5. Cover them with prayer. This is your strongest weapon. Pray Psalm 91 over them every night. Lay your hand on their head and say, "You will not fear the terror by night. No harm will come near your dwelling." When you pray, believe that heaven is upholding your words. And truly, God has special interest in us. Beloved sister, prayer breaks atmospheres. Faithful queen, you may not be able to change your husband, but with God's help, you can shape your children's future. If you found this video helpful, type "I stand for my children" in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, check out our playlist on raising kids in a toxic marriage. You are not alone. God is with you, and so are we.